Okay, so this is the whole core routine on week 1, workout 4. And so I'll just kind of start by going and explaining the core unit as a whole. You have the most inner part of your core. You have your pelvic floor and your breath and everything that works together as a unit. So just because you're doing crunches and you feel a burn does not mean that you're doing it right or that it's even activating properly. So we're gonna go through how you actually activate it and pull it in. And I'm gonna be showing you my stomach so you can see, and you'll be able to see regardless of how much belly fat you might have on your stomach, you will see it pull in and release the way I'm gonna show. So I just recommend doing all of these in front of a mirror so you can really watch your stomach and notice everything that goes on. So the very first thing we have is our dead bug. And from the dead bug, you just lay here. I'm gonna lift this up so you can see. You'll have your feet up like this and your hands up. And you want to tuck your ribs all the way down. So most girls will be kind of here. Most girls have an overly extended lower back. Ribs flared, so try and pull those ribs down. And you pull everything down so much that your lower back is pressed tightly into the ground. And then from there, you're just gonna breathe, big breaths while maintaining all of that pressure in. And you're trying to essentially pull your belly button to your spine. You're gonna do big breaths, and if you can, you'll just kind of extend, maybe opposite arm, opposite leg. But as soon as you feel like your lower back is coming off the ground, you need to take it back a little bit and make sure you can control all of that. The next thing is our hand and knee breathing. So again, I'll pull this up so you can see. So you'll be on your hands and knees, everything stacked over each other. Right now I'm kind of pushing this out so you can see. And everything is gonna work in a breath. So you're gonna pull in, you're gonna pull everything in as tight as you can while you breathe out. And then you're gonna breathe in while you let everything loose. So it's kind of opposite of what you naturally want to do. So you're gonna be here, you're gonna do a big breath out. As tight as you can. You notice how even down here, it's pulling in, and it's like almost sort of like a Kegel exercise where you're also getting your pelvic floor involved. So big breath out, tight as you can, hold it for a second. Breathe in, release. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And you'll do that, and once you feel like you can maintain that, you will just hold as tight as you can while breathing in and out, and then to progress it, you'll reach your opposite arm and your opposite leg out like this while maintaining all of that. Well, there we go here. The next one we have is our quarter of the way sit-up. And when we're doing sit-ups, you want to look for any bulging or coning in your stomach, which means that you're not controlling that pressure. You're doing more damage to your core than you are doing good. So you'll be here, and it's hard to see on the video, but if you don't have this pressed down and you're not breathing through the exercise, it will cone or it will bulge in different areas on different people. So just look down and make sure everything is nice and flat. And we're just gonna go our legs completely straight, and you're just gonna sit up a fourth of the way, back down. You're gonna do a big breath out, big breath in, big breath out, big breath in. And if you can do more as long as it's not coning or bulging anywhere. And then we'll do a plank hold, the same exact things apply. So this needs to be, so if you can see here, it's bulging out versus that. So whatever plank variation you do, you just need to make sure that everything is tucked in tight. Your lower back, you almost tilt your pelvis this way and everything stays tight. You don't want to be here. Your lower back should not be bent at all, and the core is nice and flat. And whether you need to be on your knees, it's the same thing here, or you're off your toes. You want to make sure that is all controlled. And then the last thing we have is our kickouts, which same concept. You're pulling your belly button to your spine. You're going to put your hands behind you. You're going to come out, big breath in, big breath out, big breath in, and you're watching your stomach to make sure there's no coning and no bulging. And you want to apply this to every single exercise that we have, all the deadlifts, squats, everything. You want that core engagement, so you're technically working your core on any exercise that you are doing. So that's why there's very limited like core workouts that is going to be in through the program. So once you learn this proper activation, proper breathing, you are doing all of the workouts correctly and you're working your core at the same time.